Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons on how to play EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. The first thing you need to know is how to aim your shot. Change your aim direction to aim at the targets and pass this lesson. Picking the right club is another key to shot selection. Your current club is always displayed here. Change your club to aim at the targets and pass this lesson. There are 6 basic shot types built into the game for you to use. Your current shot type is always displayed here. A full shot aims your club at its maximum distance. A choke shot aims you a little shorter than the club's maximum distance. A punch shot is a low shot used to get out of the trees or keep the ball under the wind. A pitch shot is useful when you get near the green. A flop shot is useful near the green when you need the ball to stop quickly. A chip shot is useful when you are right next to the green and have a lot of room to work with. Creating custom shots starts with knowing how to change your aim distance. Change your aim distance to aim at the target and pass this lesson. You can further customize your shots by using shot shape. Your shot shaping meter will show up here when you are actively using it. Change your shot shape to aim through the rings and pass this lesson. There are 3 different ways to play the game. Each offers a unique swing mechanic and supporting settings. The arcade style uses a simple analog stick swing. Additional aids like zoom. When you pull down on the swing stick, the golfer's animation will begin. The backswing meter will begin to fill. When the meter gets full, you want to push up on the swing stick. A readout of your swing will appear after you hit your shot. The arcade style also gives you the ability to boost your power and add spin to shots. The power boost meter will show you how much power you are adding to your shot. The spin meter shows you the speed and direction of your mid-air spin. The arcade style automatically shortens your swing animation as you aim for shorter shots. The backswing meter will fill quicker and the animation will come to a stop sooner. Now that you know how to play and your training is complete, you can keep this style, practice some more, or choose a different style.
Favorite song. One more shot. Yeah.
Who made this floor?
You?
Me.
Now that you know how to play and your training is complete.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mutter, welcome to the stream, man.
So many historic moments have played out before our eyes in major championships, and today, two of the top players in the world are set to tee off. Rory McIlroy holding a one-shot lead over Martin Kaymer. It's the final round of the U.S. Open Championship at Chambers Bay.
Going into, the final round of
Deja!
any golf tournament with a chance to win, especially a major championship, it's a huge buzz. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the best feeling a golfer can have because you're in the mix and you're in with a chance to win one of the biggest tournaments in the world. It's an incredible feeling. It's something that you may only get to experience a handful of times in your life. So, that atmosphere, you want to soak it in as much as you can and really enjoy it.
Rory McIlroy coming off a strong performance yesterday, now making his way to that first tee box and looking to add another major championship trophy to his already growing collection.
And Rich, there's no doubt both golfers will be nervous until they get that very first tee shot under their belt.
The first tee shot is probably the most difficult because you've been thinking about that shot since the night before. Once you get that first shot out of the way, you calm down, you're a little more settled, you're not quite as anxious or nervous, and you sort of get into the rhythm of the round. You want to get off to the best start possible, and obviously that starts with that first tee shot.
Well, there he is, Rory McIlroy, a past U.S. Open winner, set to tee off on what could be an historic day of golf, set against the beautiful Puget Sound. And he's underway. Frank, it looks like a good one.
Yeah, it looked like a free-flowing swing, that's for sure. Certainly betrayed the nervous feeling that we thought he might be feeling on the first tee. And a huge tee shot.
Well, you've been there, Frank. Nerves are
All right,
good on
here.
the first tee, even for great
Here.
players.
If you can control them.
Don't dirty your uniform with that
Frank,
marker.
tricky little shot from 145 from McIlroy.
You'd imagine with a little bit of nervous energy, probably only a wedge though for Rory. Just something in between the flag and the bunkers on the right. Use the terrain of the green.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Looks to be a good one, Frank.
Oh, nestles inside 15 feet, so a birdie chance coming up for Rory.
Frank, not only does Rory McIlroy have the physical tools that you need to be a dominant player, but he thinks clearly. Good head on his shoulders.
And he's in that rare company, 4 or more majors under the age of 25. You're looking at Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, the only other two that come to mind. And the styles of play, they're all different. And Rory plays his way. And I think you have to be a pioneer. You have to realize that your way of playing the golf is superior. Because to imitate at this level, you will not be successful.
Okay.
On the line.
Birdie straight out of the gate.
Beautifully done.
I think making putts early in a round is very important. It sets the tone for the day and it gives you some positive momentum early. You see the ball going into the hole and it gives you confidence. You face a downhill putt at a US Open with greens that are as tricky as that, it just makes it even more difficult. I feel like you always face important putts no matter when it is, but obviously they're that much more important when it's the final round of a major.
Now over to the second. McIlroy with a challenging downhill putt. I know it's early, but this is the type of putt that can really generate some momentum for the rest of the day.
Well, this putt's only 12 feet, Rich, but it's downhill. And because of that, it's going to be very, very fast.
Here.
You're going to putt this like it's only about 8 feet long.
Here.
Now the speed of the green to take it the extra
Hurry up.
distance.
You talking.
Not that time, but not for lack of effort. Wouldn't call it a pressure-packed spot in this round, but you could sense that McIlroy knew with another birdie to start, he could have really applied some heat to Martin Kaymer. So second shot here at the fourth, and this one sets up pretty well for McIlroy, doesn't it, Frank?
It's an easy one for him to work out. A little bit uphill, perhaps a club. And with 165 yards playing closer to 170, 175, still a birdie opportunity. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not his best shot,
Oh.
and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Bunker shot coming up now for Rory. How's this part of his game, Frank?
It's certainly improved over the last couple of years, and it really has to, because he plays such an aggressive style of play that you have to accept the miss, just like what we saw in that second shot.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
So much.
It's a good strike, good swing by McIlroy, and no problem finding the putting surface.
Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
There's some times when there might be a wait on a tee box, or you've played your shot and you're waiting on your playing partners to hit their shots, and you just look around and you realize where you are, because you don't really you don't appreciate it that much.
Deja.
whenever you're playing, and that's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about trying to win a golf tournament and not really taking in the beauty of your surroundings.
Deja. Come here.
So McIlroy set to tee off here on the long par 3 ninth hole, appropriately named Olympus for its high perch above the course. Just a stunning view.
And Rich, there's a
Come
great
on.
view from the front of this tee. You can really get a sense of the elevation change. Big drop off, so consequently you're going to hit a club or two less than you normally would for that yardage. And the green, that shapes a little bit to the player's right. So this one is going to have to be all carry.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. That was not a very good read right there.
Fuck you.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Maybe a misread right there.
I don't like golf.
So they'll tap in. Well, too bad. He gives one back. And just like the lone fir tree, there is now just one man with the lead, Martin Kaymer. Rory now in second behind Kaymer, looking at a difficult second shot here at the par 3 15th.
Missed the green on the left, Rich. Just that pot bunker between him and the hole. And there's only about 8 or 9 feet of green to work with. So this flop shot is going to have to be hit very high to make sure that ball lands soft. And at this point, it's critical to save par.
Very nicely done, right on the dance floor.
Rich, you get that feeling if there's going to be a moment. I think that moment is now.
Trying to clean this up, make his par.
No!
Wow, I thought he made that. Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole.
Come on.
Trying to get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey.
Oh my
Painful.
God.
This is a good putt.
Absolutely can't believe it. I thought that thing was stone dead in the center.
Final few holes to play, especially of a major championship like the US Open,
Deja.
You know, it's what you've worked so hard for. It's what, you know, you've put all those hours of practice in for, and you know, this is your moment. This is your moment to see what you've got against the best players in the world and test yourself at the ultimate level. There's obviously a lot of pressure. You know, you don't want to let an opportunity like this pass you by. You don't want to let it slip. So to stay really focused, really concentrated, try to take one shot at a time. Soda. Try and put the result out of your mind. Control what you can control. But saying that, it is difficult with so many things going on around you, whether it be the crowd or it could be the person that you're going up against. You know, there's so many things that you can't control, but you know, the things that you can control, that's what you have to concentrate on, and that's what you have to try and,
waffles.
you know, do to the best of your ability. And if you can do that, that's what gives you the best chance to try and win a huge tournament like the US Open.
You couldn't ask for much more than what we have right here. Two former U.S. Open champions, 17th hole, tied for the lead, Martin Kaymer and Rory McIlroy.
And Rich, it's easy to remember these types of situations, and it's as much about mental toughness as anything right now. The 17th hole is named Derail, and I'm sure it's a great test for both men's mental toughness. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. Come on. I needed that shot earlier, but I didn't get it. I'm not happy, McIlroy.
McIlroy now just to clean up and stay even with Kaymer.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
I thought so too.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he makes it for a bogey here. Frank, this has been just a fantastic week, and these last few shots are going to determine the entire championship.
Rich, normally you'd think par on the 72nd hole would be good enough to win a US Open, but this par 5 is certainly reachable by these players.
It's all the way over there.
Will not be good enough.
What a great drive of the final hole. Frank, the great thing about these major championships is the slow build-up to moments just like this, and then it gets really tense.
It's a dream scenario, Rich.
No, I'll
You
send
just
it out.
dream that you're going to have the two best players in the game vying it out, coming down to the very last hole. That's exactly what we have right now. So far, they've provided great golf. It's going to take something even better than that right now to determine who's going to win.
Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. So Rory did have a go at it, but came up just a little short.
It really opens the door for Kaymer.
Rory McIlroy playing his fourth shot.
So much.
Just a shade outside 15 feet.
Well, if you're going to be like that, Rich, it's 16 feet to be exact. It's at sneaky distance.
The door was open, but Martin Kaymer slammed it shut. Kaymer, the U.S. Open champion yet again. It came down to the final hole. Kaymer really put on a show. This will forever be remembered as one of the best finishes in major championship history.
All right, come on.
lose a lead or you lose a major, or it doesn't quite work out the way you had hoped, at that moment in time there's obviously a lot of disappointment, but I think that passes and you use that as motivation for the next one, and that's the only way you can view it. You can't feel sorry for yourself, or you can't get down about it, because what's happened's happened. The past is the past, and you move on. But you use it as motivation not to let it happen again. My toughest loss was the 2011 Masters, when I had a 4-shot lead going into the final round, and completely blew up on the back nine. It was a very tough moment for me. It was very disappointing, but I used that as motivation to say to myself, that's not going to happen again. That's not the player I am. That's not the player I want to be. I used it in a way that 70 days later, I won my first US Open and my first major. So sometimes disappointments can be catalysts for good things to happen in the future, and it's just how you react to it. And I feel like, if you react to your disappointments in the right way, they can be very beneficial.
Ah, you suck. You suck, man. Man, I need some people to play with me, man. Alright, your mouth empty, so come on. Come on. I'm trying to get to this 92, 91, man, but the grind is tough when you by yourself. I had to resort to, I had to resort into playing golf, dog. First name's gonna be Geoff. Last name is gonna be Blackman. Cause I changed my name. Huh? Oh, cause I need him to have another name. I need him to have another name. Yeah. Nationality, he's Haitian. Let's see if there's Haiti in here. They better have it. They are Dominican Republic. Yes, they have it. Yes. No. That's my character.
When I'm gonna play, you have to change the character into a girl.
No.
I'm already Why
You-
did you put your hair short? Ew, look at his face! What is that thing? The leg? What? This is funny.
You never downloaded PGA Tours thing? It's off the EA Access, man. You'll use the witch. I don't have neither one of those things. I don't have a laptop, you know. Come on. Unless you're gonna donate a laptop, then stop moving around with food in your mouth. You trying to choke?
In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, rising stars.
No.
A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots, and another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate? Now for first round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
It is, but also a chance to see the raw talent that'll be on display for many a year. And at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often brilliant.
Picking it up live down at the 10th. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round.
Wait.
But at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Not just the same as you.
Settling in now after that tough start. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Let's go to the 11th. Now, it's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back nine, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Not quite what he was was hoping for, the tee shot in the
She's
bunker.
doing something with her toys over there.
Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though.
Ah,
Too
come
high.
on.
Good swing here. Still shouldn't be a problem.
And that one into the bunker.
Again, I don't know how much sand those shoes are going to hold, but we're going to find out.
Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker.
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him. This third shot coming up.
Headed for the bunker? Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Digs in. Important to have a strong base on these bunker shots. Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Looks like he just misread that. Getting set now over the putt. Well, you're not
Come
gonna
on,
make
where's
that
the
putt all the time.
power?
You'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
An ill-timed double bogey for him, but he has to make it first. He's running a little hot right now. Cool down just a little bit.
Huh?
Up to the 12th, Frank,
You're
and a
not
good
done
birdie
eating?
chance here.
Yeah, good old links, short par 4. This green really divides itself into about 3 sections. There's a little piece to the right, piece short left, and the one at back left. So as long as you know where the flag is, just push that ball into the section where it is. You get up there, you're only going to have 10 or 15 feet left of birdie. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well,
Another
the line
rough.
First and foremost, if it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Solid play, heart of the green. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a little tap in here. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round.
Oh my God.
And Frank, we always like when they have the whole location back left and that ball trickles down, feeds, and you can see some really good ones and maybe even an ace here.
Yeah, just like Mickelson a few years ago. Down there, it looked like it was going to flirt with the bunker, ran up and over the ridge, and in it goes. This is one where you have to play ground ball as well as high ball.
Yet again, in the bunker off the tee. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What
I need
does the
to
player
make
need
it.
to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo. So long for now.
Deja, what the hell is your problem? Didn't I tell you to come eat? Okay, so then bring your butt inside. I'm still waiting.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage
I got
of the
dropped,
Web.com
man.
Tour
I got
Championship.
dropped really out of this tournament. I was doing so good. Then I got dropped to number 70, dog.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
He'll need to be strong with this. How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, still a long ways to go.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'd like to think at the
This
end
girl
of the day,
crying. I'm
this
about to
is
give
all
her a
about-
reason to fucking cry.
Frank, it's been that kind of a tournament.
Here.
Another bogey.
Yeah, it's not exactly a small gap between that player there and the rest of the field. That gap's got to feel like the Grand Canyon right now.
How about this second, par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of limbs that poke out. Every now and again, they catch an errant tee shot.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Oh, come on, don't fall in there. No.
Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5, missing the green on that third shot.
They're just battling to make par. And this is going to be difficult.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable from that distance.
You got booger in your nose. We got the paper. Wipe it.
Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too. You don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
Don't go.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that. Second shot.
Come on.
Safely on the dance floor.
He has a 12-footer here. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good parts. Even par currently.
So that's a drop shot.
I went to number 92 again, Ghost. I would think I'm gonna qualify for the
Frank, how would you
web.com
describe
tour.
that bunker
I was
all
at
along the right
70.
here at number 4.
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the
I
entire
was at
length
70
of that tee
and
shot
then-
down the right side.
Went back to freaking 92 again. I'm about to withdraw, though. I'm about to withdraw from this thing.
Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
Oh my God.
He has this for par.
That shot should have went in, man. That shot should have went in.
So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Right here. Right here. Oh, number 58. Not you. Number 58, Ghost. I went from 92 to 58, boy. Now I'm ready to challenge some real people. You know, you need to go download this game. I'm ready to challenge you. All the 5 people that's watching the broadcast.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly
Come on.
present
Oh, I'm number
third round
60.
coverage
Number
of
60.
the Web.com Tour Championship.
5 hole left.
Frank, this isn't a hole that sort of jumps out at you the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 into 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in a rough.
Oh, you wrong, motherfucker. You wrong.
Better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way.
I'm
but,
starting
a little
to understand it, Ghost. I'm starting to
I guess you're right
understand
about
it.
that in this game.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
$45 feet, huh? So 46 feet right there. No, that was
So a
bad.
long putt there. Just didn't read it quite right.
That was bad, guys. That was bad.
Settles in over the putt.
15 feet. 13 feet, according to this. Come on, man.
Chance to get too deep on one hole and you leave it short.
Well, the good thing is he didn't miss it, right? It didn't go past the miss. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Okay. Still has a chance for birdie, too.
Right, okay. I like that positive attitude.
Clean this up with a tap. Frank, how do you explain what we saw
Damn,
here?
I just dropped a
It's
71.
probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did.
Huh?
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
I'm about to just drop
Tough
out
to
of
say,
this
Rich. I
thing
mean, so much is
because
going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
And setting up here in the rough. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet. Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
Headed for the bunker?
come
A bit
on.
unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Frank, what's the best way to play this bunker shot?
Well, this fourth shot here, Rich, it's got to get that ball first. That lip in front of him. Make sure you carry that.
Not quite where he wanted it, but it is on the green, and that's not too bad. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Not quite enough on that one, couple of feet short.
Yeah, hopefully he taps it in. Not his best, but hopefully it's just 2 putts.
Tough hole. Has this now for double bogey.
Come on,
You
man. I
can't
put
leave
the
it
full
short,
power.
Frank.
I
Oh,
put the
especially
full
right
power
in the
in this
middle.
stuff,
Just a
man.
couple of feet.
I put the full power and it doesn't go. What is this game doing to me?
That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass.
Come on.
Gets all the attention when you look at the par threes.
Deja.
Justifiably so. But number 8
Deja.
is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
You getting water? Four.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, come on. No. It went to the
Getting set for
rough.
this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to
It
be
went
careful
to
of?
the rough,
Well,
guys.
this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
So from the rough back to the fairway. That's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
This
Oh
is how
my
you build a good
God.
round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens.
It hit the pole, Ghost.
So they'll tap in.
It hit the pole.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable. The great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Nice position, short grass, second shot.
What happened to my charger, man?
Now the third shot here at the 9th, Frank.
Another very narrow green, not that dissimilar to the first hole. There's a high portion on the left and a low portion on the right.
No,
That one is bunker bound, it looks like.
bunker.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch.
Come on, get out of
you
the
have to have that
rough.
feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel. But you also have to have imagination.
Oh my God, Ghost! If you was watching this, you would see that this game is trying to piss me off, man. This game is trying to piss me off, trying to make it like my players that garbage.
Don't leave it
Oh
short.
my God. Yes, throw the golf club on the floor, dog.
Everything has gone wrong today. Just continues to be ugly.
I'm in the 10th hole. I got 8 more holes to get
Frank,
back.
the nice thing about golf is we have that little break in between nines. And if it's not going well, and that's the case right here, player has a chance to turn it around.
Yeah, this is where you have to dig into your memory bank. Obviously, what you've done wasn't working, so you know what not to do.
All right, let's see where we're going. Okay. Here goes
Rich,
nothing.
This is the player that I'm really curious to see how they do long term. Tons of power. There's talent. You can see that. Anybody can pick that up. And the touch, too, and the skill required. It's not just about long hitting. This player seems to have all the goods. And I know we talk about it on a regular basis, but I think this particular talent is special.
Has a great resume, too. We've known about this player since they were in the junior ranks. #1 ranked junior player in the world. Went on to have a phenomenal collegiate career, played well on the amateur level. So at every step, Frank has been successful, has been a winner. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Come on, man.
Amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
So a tester from 4 feet. Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Trying to put this hole behind him quickly. Double bogey putt. Finally in for a double bogey.
All right, come on.
That concludes round 3 here. Not a very good one, Frank.
Yeah,
Come
really
on.
a poor performance is the only way to put it. Rich, missing putts throughout the round really kept them back from putting anything of consequence together.
Come on. Okay, come on. There you go. You put your toys on the floor like this, right? Move it. If you keep putting your toys on the floor and then you don't put them in the right place, I'm gonna throw them in the garbage.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right.
This game is not
Just
fair.
get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected.
Yeah,
by a
this
big
game
bunker
is
on the
not
left.
fair.
There's 2 little pot bunkers out in the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm getting dropped in the ranking like crazy.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpet.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd
Huh?
still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that.
But you-
And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Dog, when I was playing with McIlroy, I was getting all the shots. I'm broadcasting this run,
Superb shot.
so
You're not
like
gonna see
there's some
much
shots
better
I
than this
hit.
all day today.
The thing hit the pole and then it keep going.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Like I was out. Yeah, that's why he sucked. He's
Nothing
like
wrong with that par putt.
level 61.
Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an
I
exciting
was about
hole,
to
isn't it?
drop out
Well,
of
that's where you
the
get
thing.
it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament,
Right
too.
now I'm place number
Movement that
70.
starts at 16
I'm
can
like-
be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Good tee shot, good lie.
I'm on the
Now,
final hole.
Good
I'm
chance
like,
to take advantage here on this hole.
if the character get
Second
good, I think I'll like the game, but I don't like it right now. You watch out, so I don't. And then I'll be hitting some shots, and then I'll be thinking about to be good, and I go in the rough. But I'm gonna get him good. That's the next Tiger with
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Web.com Tour Championship, fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals, and this is a chance to pinpoint some of the stars of tomorrow. Guys like Tony Finau, and then there's Adam Hadwin from Canada, and there are a few others, Frank, that I know you're really impressed with.
Well, this is
Like,
really
I'm like,
where
they
the
ain't gonna
talent's
pick
coming
me,
from,
dawg. They gonna
Rich.
leave me.
Over
Web.com
400
not gonna
wins
take
on the
me.
PGA Tour have come from people that have graduated from the Web.com series, and really what we're seeing now is people from all sorts of different countries as well. And what I'm surprised about is the youth of these players. A lot of these players aren't even 21 years of age. They could still be in college, but they're so close to they're on the precipice
Come
of
on,
joining
man.
golf's greatest
And then
stage.
I line the
You're
thing
talking
up. It
about a
says
player like
15
Justin
feet. I
Thomas
put
who
like
comes out of
17 feet.
Alabama, or
And then
maybe
the thing is
Carlos
still not
Ortiz of
dropping.
Mexico. These guys can really go. Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars.
Huh?
Frank, couple different ways to watch golf as a fan. You could follow your favorite player for a number of holes, or you can park yourself in one spot. I think one of the better ones is the hill behind the 17th at TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, and that's why the reaction of the fans is so different. If you followed that player the whole way around, you lived and died on every shot he's hit. Meanwhile, if you stuck at a hole, you know, you want to see.
No,
some
'cause I think
tragedy,
that's why
you
your
wanna see some
Madden's not
great
working.
shots, and consequently, you get that divergence of different type of fan.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players, the ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
I didn't buy it.
That's just a poor
I didn't
putt
buy
right
it.
there. No
Like I
other way
think
to
maybe
say it.
Travis
And the drop
bought it.
shot,
I don't
bogey
know,
at
'cause
17. And getting ready for the putt. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey.
yeah, but my 10 hour was
Now
done.
the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass,
Deja.
162-yard
Yeah, my
par
10 hour
four.
was done.
Frank, is this one of the toughest
That's
finishing
why
holes in the sport?
I'm like, I don't
It is,
understand.
because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
My 10 hour was done, and then when I deleted EA Access, it didn't let me play it. But as soon as I installed EA Access, it let me play it. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe it's free if you got EA Access. It's not go. It's not going down though.
Not looking good, Frank.
Oh.
I think it's wet.
NASA, we have a splashdown. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
You about to lose all your money. I'm about to go back on 2K, man. I'm about to go back on 2K. No, it's not that I'm giving up. I'm about to go back on 2K. I'm just finishing that round. I'm in 70th place. I'm not gonna get anything, but I'm just finishing the round. I think the top 25.
The wheels are really coming off on this hole.
Yeah, time for some new ones, really. Well, best he's going to do, really, is get away with a double bogey, and that's been realistic.
Oh my God! For the bogey, it went
He'll take
over
that one
the
all day
stuff,
long.
dog. How
Very
the ball
solid,
go
about 15 feet
over
away.
the hole?
It's no snack, though.
So the short miss. Those are painful. Locked in on the read and the speed. That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf, and it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So
I'm a
seeing the
63 overall
guys
now.
tested- so seeing the
I'm a
players
63
tested at this
overall
level,
now.
it was a treat.
Paying golfers. Oh man, I'm getting paid. Let me see. Finishing in 71st place in the final Web.com tournament, Geoffrey Gifford earned just enough to fall among the 50 players who earned their PGA Tour card for 2015. After finishing 25 on Web.com Tour final money list, the young Haitian golfer is very eager to make a name for himself. It's like a dream come true, Jeffrey would say. Hey, 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 you got a golfer now. Geoffrey announced that he will be wearing EA Sport apparel the next time he tees up. EA Sport is a company that I've always admired. So if they make a high quality product, I always like them. Okay. Geoffrey, today he will be switching to EA Sport equipment. I'm very pleased. I got into work closely with the. Oh, maybe they might get me to stay after all, you know? Equipment. Let's see my equipment. That's saying let him win. Come on, let's go run the African sensation in the park, man. Deja. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You almost done. Let me switch to 2K, you know.